Well, our time in Red Rock has come to an end, and now we're headed 2 hours north to our next destination, which is St. George, Utah. Our Vegas leg of the trip definitely didn't end the way we had hoped, with the last week being completely rained out, but Anita and I made the most of it by doing a low-key trip after work to Red Spring before we packed up and headed north. I certainly had some big expectations for Red Rock, and admittedly was a little discouraged between the weather and my nagging injury that kept me off some projects for really the whole month of January. I would have liked to have put down a few dreamlines I had in mind, but by no means was Vegas not valuable or not memorable. I learned a lot about managing my time and realized I need to focus a little bit more if I want to achieve some of my goals this year, and that's definitely something I'm going to keep in mind as I head into Moe's. That said, Vegas was awesome, and Red Spring was a good change of pace, really just being able to touch real rock for the first time in over a week. I managed to get up a few climbs I hadn't done before, including a flash of this absolute turd of a climb that's near the turtle shell boulder. And to be honest, this is me kind of grade chasing, but when you're going for 100 double digits, that sort of means that you have to scrape the bottom of the barrel sometimes. I'm really going to miss Vegas despite always getting my ass kicked when I come here, but the reality is the climbs are really high quality, sandstone is awesome, the weather for the most part is always great, and even the food around Vegas is awesome too. So we'll definitely miss it, but it's time to go to our next destination. And so now we're at Moe's, which is sweet. We've got a place that's like 15 minutes from the rock. My finger's feeling better. There's a gym that just opened up that has a 2019 moonboard set for days when it rains or I feel like I'm missing some power. The approaches are virtually non-existent in Moe's, which is awesome. And there's an In-N-Out here. It just, everything's looking up. I know I'll miss Vegas in some ways, but having done a bunch of weekend trips while we were in Vegas, it's clear that we're psyched on Moe's. And although it's a small area, I think there's a lot I can definitely do. So I've been sort of searching for stuff outside the guidebook. Definitely a lot more outside the book if you want to do the research. So hopefully I'll be able to do some of those. But today it's just going to be taking it easy, get on some of the moderates maybe that I haven't done before, and just reacclimate with Moe's. So I'm pretty psyched. This is one of the classics to do for sure. It's called IsRail. It's a V6. Starts on that rail and works up. I believe there's like a V8 that starts low and climbs into it. And actually, in my charge for 100 double digits, I believe there's also a V10 on this Arete that goes from a sit into a 3. I don't know if I'll be trying that today, but I definitely want to do IsRail, get some points, and get used to climbing at Moe's again.
It's the money. the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money.
I definitely did dab, which, whatever. If this was a project, I think I'd probably be upset by it, but I'll probably do it again in the future for redemption. But for now, I don't want to push it since it was sort of a big catch on my bad hand. But I'll take it for now with a little bit of, with an asterisk next to it for now to come back and do it a little bit more cleanly.
It's the money.
Okay, so now we're at Harsher was here and he was looking pretty strong on it, so she's gonna work it a bit. See how it goes. Okay, so Anita and I have decided we're gonna try to do alternating days of climbing. We both climbed yesterday. She's feeling wrecked from Hesher, which is gonna definitely go down like any time now, but she's gonna rest, which means I'm up. I climbed yesterday, but barely. So I really want to check out this climb called Cloaca, which is right next to Pink Lady and Buka 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 and Boris. But also in North Valley, I would like to check out a few things, including our recently put up lower start or traverse into Bazooka Tooth, I believe called Limelighters. Like I might just like drop pads and go check out Cloaca and see if it's worth putting time into, and then head to North Valley. But yeah, we'll see what we get into and see what I get psyched on. Okay, well, just checked out Cloaca, which actually looks pretty sick. Despite it, like, you know, it's glued, whatever, and the hold's kind of broke on it. But the moves actually look pretty cool. It's very dynamic, very sort of like comp problem-y, which normally isn't my style, but it does look cool. My only worry is that the ground's sort of damp. It seems like that area is just like in the perfect spot to like never get sun, because otherwise it is dusty and dirty and dry out here. So yeah, we'll see. I think I'm leaning towards heading to North Valley, but I definitely want to try it in the near future. Maybe not today, but we'll see how psyched I get in North Valley. All right, so here's the other boulder I wanted to check out today. Behind me is Bazooka Tooth. Recently, some strong person put up a climb that starts way back there on the floor called Grenadine and climbs out there, and using that pocket and getting into Bazooka Tooth, which I believe is now called Bazooka Tooth Direct. So I'm going to try some of the moves and see if it's worth putting some time into.
Tuesday. I got food up in the fridge. Y'all keep looking for that new wave. I think I like it how it is. Cold pizza on a Tuesday. I got food up in the fridge. Y'all keep looking for a new wave. I think I like it how it is.
My shoestrings untied, I'm running full speed, with scissors in hand. I love pointy things, let's fall on the floor next to all of our needs. Let's lose inhibition, let's fly like our dreams is reality. Real things ain't quite what they seem. Once you hold it, does it gleam? If it's green, is there a soul? Is a soul a real thing? If you're really in the know, is it all a scripted show with the cameras and lights and the laugh track to kill all of my loneliness inside, and a cast and crew of friends who are always there when things get dry to crack a joke? But instead I'm hearing Cali up in smoke in real life, where the whole world broke and the pizza always froze. But it's all good, this is all I'll ever know. So I better chow down while the food's straight snow. Make my own damn waves inside my own studio, taking life for what it is, even if it's getting
Cold pizza on a Tuesday.
Okay, so far this thing is kicking my ass as expected. I mean, the beginning moves are negligible, and then you get into this pocket where I'm honestly not too worried about that move, because I think if you just find a good knee bar, or if I brought my knee bar pad, I can kind of get through it. And then you do this move into like the first compression move, which I found not too bad. But then getting situated to do this big bump seems hard. So I tried the next move, which is trying to work my feet over to get a heel to do this fall-in move, and I just keep falling on my back. So I'm going to try to do one big link from a pocket move and the other hold all the way to the top. I'm pre-wrecked, but I'm going to try to get some fitness in. It's getting kind of cold. I know Anita's cold, so I don't want to spend too much time here. But let's try to do a nice big link before we go.
Where the whole world broke and the pizza always froze. But it's all good, this is all I'll ever know. So I better chow down while the food's straight snow. Make my own damn waves inside my own studio, taking life for what it is, even if it's getting
Cold pizza on a Tuesday. I got food up in the fridge. Y'all keep looking for a new wave. I think I like it how it is.
All right, so oh my God, Kip, stop, go. So that's all the moves on Limelighters and 2 overlapping pieces. I think off camera I did left hand pocket and all the rest of the moves to the dyno, and then I started filming again to do that link again, and was just getting burnt out trying to do the dyno move. But once I got that, I figured I can either keep dialing in that beta and just get some fitness in, or figure out what I should do for the pocket move, like getting into the pocket, because I was pretty convinced I needed a knee bar pad and to do knee bar, which I don't have my knee bar pad with me, but I actually found a way using like double Gastons to get into the left-hand pocket. Did that, did the next move and the next move. So 2 overlapping parts, although I didn't do the opening V4 moves, which I'm not too worried about. So that can go in like any session. So probably gonna rest and get back on that. We're really excited to be in Moe's. There's just a lot to do here, despite how small the valley is. Like lots of projects, lots of boulders, like at any grade. So I think the next couple of months are gonna be really awesome, super entertaining. We love it here. The temps are awesome right now. So yeah, it should be an exciting couple months. Looking forward to doing more episodes specifically about our Moe's experience. So stay tuned. I think it's gonna be fun.
Tuesday. I got food up in the fridge.